Hello. Welcome back. I don't know why it's not showing up on screen. Oof. Yeah, I don't know why nothing's showing up. But anyway, hello, welcome back. I missed you. Yes, it has. Today, we're going to be ranking Twisted Wonderland SSR card art because pretty anime men. I have this set up because we gotta get through this kind of quickly because there's a lot. And there's some card sets that I am skipping because they're not complete yet. So yeah, but here's my ranking, my thought process. Keeping it a little simple because in all honesty, I do not hate any of the card arts. But there's definitely ones that I find prettier than others. As well as some are just like, oh yeah, they all have the same outfit, so there's not much going on here. But we have the very top, which is the most beautiful cards in existence, and we all know what's going to go up here. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to this when the current batch of birthday cards are done, and when everybody has their club cards out. Those are the ones that I had to skip because not everybody has their cards for that yet. And this list is not updated with Silver's club card because that was like very recently. So, yeah. As much as I love Silver's club card and his pajamas, I can't rank them yet because we need everybody. As well as the staff member cards, because they're not all here yet, and I'm expecting Scully eventually. Oh, I saw Do Sleepwear Boy, so pretty! Yes, he is! We'll talk about him in the future. I have already mentioned how adorable he is. Anyways, I have prepared a slideshow to show off the cards because this list does not have the uncapped images. Also downloaded Disney Zoom game and I got Halloween Malleus and Jamil. Oh, I wanted to download the Zoom game, but like I didn't have the space for it, which made me very sad. As well as I don't feel like getting line. Yeah. Here's just my basic rules for this ranking, because again, I already mentioned we're skipping some birthday sets. But let's begin. Dorm cards, because everybody has one. And when I finish ranking them, I'll show you the this, because I don't want to have to keep flipping back and forth between it. We scuff up in here. We make do with what we have. Anyways. Riddle. I had him in EN, but I didn't have him in JP, and I still do not have him in JP, and that makes me sad. Anyways, I love this. I love how smug he is. And I love how, like, expressive Cater's face can be in some of these arts. I like the art on Leona's Lion Guard. Oh yes, he's very pretty. Very pretty boys. Welcome. We're here to talk about pretty anime boys from Twisted Wonderland, and Riddle. Riddle is up there. Oops, I need to fix my setup a little bit. Woo. Anyways, Riddle, very pretty. He going in beautiful. Yeah. He's a beautiful, beautiful lad. Next we have Ace. And while he is smug in the default art, I also like the uncapped image, because look at how adorable he is! Look at all the little hedgehogs! I'm probably gonna breeze through most of the dorm uniforms, because, like, the best way to describe them is that they're all so cute. And Ace is definitely up there in the cute category. Cause it's just such a pretty image with all the hedgehogs. He is a best boy, and then we have Riddle being very cute as well. Riddle does adore his hedgehogs. I love it so much. And now we have Deuce. Default. He looks very cool. I love him. But I like this one too because he's sleeping. He's not wearing pink. Off with his head. But look at him sleeping. He's so cute. Look at Ace there too. They're just sleeping. Sleepy boys. They're very cute. They're so cute. I love them. And then we have Cater. I do have this card. This was like the first SSR card that I ever pulled. And it was Cater. For both... Oops. I unplugged something. For both when I had an EN account and JP at the same time, I did have Cater for both. But I don't have my EN account anymore, so all I have is Cater, and I'm trying to get him all the way to the max because I've had him the longest. Anyways, I love this one too. He's very smug. Although I like it when he's more expressive. This one's just very simple, you know? A simple introduction to Cater. But I like what's going on in the background. I like how Trey's just, like, standing there. He's just standing there like, oh my goodness, what's happening? Although, Cater's gonna be pretty. He's in the pretty tier. He has quite a pretty laugh. And next we have Trey. Smug aura shining through. Oh, Trey. You claim to be so normal. I like both the original and groovy art on Azul's Zoom Sitter card. Oh, we're gonna get to Zooms eventually. I love them. I love all... I love all the cards. Like, there's not one card with art that I absolutely despise. But I will say that there's some that are prettier than others. Like Trey's card right here. Especially when there's, like, background details. Cause, like, look at Deuce in the background here. With the first year cake. Just look at that monstrosity. I love it so much. Trey's up here. He's next to Riddle on the tier. Just because of, like, I'm mainly focusing this tier list on the uncapped images. I'm just showing you the card itself as, like, a base. And now we're moving on to Leona. And his dorm card. And I will say he is also very pretty. And I like this because this is cool. Just smug aura. Very beautiful man. Won't lie, I hated Ruggy's card, but I love the groovy art. Yeah, I feel like at least when it comes to like the default image on the card, it can be kind of simple. But it's really the uncapped image where it's like, ah yes, beauty. Leona's pretty. Yeah, here's our list so far. And I just put Leona next to Kater right now. Pretty. Indeed, he's beautiful lad. I wouldn't get along with him that much because he's kind of mean. But we like pretty mean men over here. He can get away with it. And next we have the good boy Jack. I love him. He's fluffy. And this is beautiful. Look at this beautiful man. I downloaded TWST, but I deleted it, sadly. But Leona was my first SSR. I cried. Oh, that's so sad. But Leona is forever. He is very beautiful. Such a beautiful lad. And Jack is beautiful too. He's very beautiful. I love this image. He's such a happy boy. He seems angry at first, but he's adorable. I love him. And next we have Ruggy. Ruggy as a character isn't really my top favorites, but his cards are pretty cute sometimes. Like, look at him. Look at him feeding the cat. He's feeding Lucius, and then we have Leona kind of in the background here, just like watching. He's so cute. But I like the detail on the can. we get a little detail on this can here. It's kind of cute. Let me just get that back to size. There we go. he cute. We're putting him in cute with the other first years, even though he's not a first year. Next we have Octavinel dorm cards, because yes, beautiful. Smug aura. Smug mafia man. Beautiful. Beauty. We're kind of gonna breeze through some of them right now because I don't want to take too long. And the Octavinel cards are all kind of like the same image, but like split apart, at least for their base image. So here we have Jade. But his card. There's just something about this that I don't know how to explain. He's very Sebastian-esque in some of his cards, and I like that. He is also going in beauty. Mainly because he reminds me of Sebastian. Ruggy annoyed me, but I love his laugh. I also again hate that Ruggy card, but love the groovy art because of Lucius and Leona. Yeah. I'm telling you, the uncapped images make most of these worth it. Like, here we have Floyd, which is just the other side of Jade, which is behind Azul. Like, in a whole bigger image. But then we have Floyd about to kill you! I don't know, there's just something about this card. I love it. Just duality of Floyd. He's gonna step on you. You'll probably like it, you little weirdo. Jade really said in his groovy card, "Let me be Sebastian and the prince from Cinderella for Vil." Yeah. I mean, the eels do like shoes. Also, Floyd's corn. I love it. He's menacing. Beautiful. Speaking of beautiful boys, we have Kalim. He's such a pretty boy. I love him. And then the groovy for this card, he's just so happy and full of joy. I love it. He's so pretty. He going up here. One of the most beautiful cards in existence because look at that. There's flower petals. He just, ugh. It's so beautiful. The framing of the image, the lighting. Kalim's happy face. He's perfect. He's beautiful, I tell you. And then Jamil. Default. I love it. The colors, the vibes. Although I do find it funny that there is a bug in this image and Jamil is afraid of bugs. But this is beautiful. Another one of the most beautiful cards in existence. I love the flower petals. The sunset, the lighting. His face. He knows he's pretty. I love him. Ah, Kalim, we love our pure boy. Also in his groovy art, you can see Jamil's face in the bracelet. Yeah, I kind of forgot to mention that, but yes, like the detail in it. The detail in these card arts, man! But yeah, I love it. I love this. I feel like the flower petals just add so much to this. I need to reread some of these card stories too. Because I don't think I read Kalim's or Jamil's, but I've read like Riddles, Ace and Deuce, and Orthos. Like those I can remember off the top of my head. And so far our rankings. We have two of the most beautiful cards in existence up here. Yana really did a good job. Indeed, and her team carried. Because she does the sketches, but she like has a bunch of notes for the team to color and stuff like that. But like her sketches are pretty much close to the final image. Next we have Vil, beautiful man. We love a beautiful man here. He's gorgeous. I love him. Our lovely Rue de Poisson. Indeed. He's beautiful. I love him. And this image, beauty. Perfection. We have Appel here looking all Appel-like. But I like the detail with the chair too, because it's just so pretty. He looks so regal. Step on me. What? Anyway, he's one of the most beautiful cards in existence as well. There's going to be quite a few here. And moving on to Appel. Our cutie patootie. He's beautiful. Oh, I love him. But then, he's cool too. I love how we only see Rook's legs. Yeah, Rook's muscular, beefy legs. Hidden under those leather pants. I love this Appel card too because I have all of Pompfiore's dorm cards actually. I have Azul's dorm card as well, and all of Savannah Club. No Activinal cards, sadly, or Scarabia, at least when it comes to the dorm uniforms. But I love him. He's so happy when he gets to be a cool little bad boy. He's up here too. And next we have Rook. Oh, Rook. The Hunter of Beauty. I forgot what his little nickname for himself was. Off the top of my head. But, ooh, is he pretty. For a man with a bob cut. And then this image. I love it so much. We just got Appel here, like, what is happening? Oh, Rook. You are in the beauty category. Mainly because, I mean, it's a nice image. The hunter himself. A beautiful man. Although he is a little goofy. Next. Some of my favorites, obviously. I do love Ida. He's grown on me more and more each passing year. And I do love the aesthetics of the Ignihide dorm cards. Because they just look so blue, so cool. I like that. And then I like how the code in the background is like vaguely human shaped. It's kind of creepy. It's like the river Styx in the movie. I like that detail. But then we have Angry Gamer Ida. I love him so much. He's vibing though, because I mean he is angry. But I love how the card goes from like all blue to like all orange and stuff. I love the contrast. Do not disrespect his favorite idol group, okay? That's all I'll say. And then we have Ortho! I do have this card as well. It is the card that made me fall in love with his character even more. I love how the art change shows his inner Hades. Yes. He's letting the inner rage take over. His hair is very expressive too. That's also something that's funny. But yes, Ortho, best boy, beautiful. We already know what category he's going in. Almost all of his cards are probably going to be at the top. Look at him. Look at how smug he is. Destroying people's lives. I love him so much. Ah! He is beauty. He is the most beautiful. One of the most beautiful cards in existence. And then we have Deuce here too. Cameo. Adding to the cuteness, because just look at him. Do not mess with Ortho. This could be you on the big screen. Be careful. Babe Robo Boy! And next we have Malleus Draconia and his smug aura. Sort of. I wouldn't say this one's smug, it's more menacing. But he's beautiful, and I like the chair. But then look at how happy he is. He wouldn't hurt a fly. I don't know what language that is. I'll assume it's something nice. Anyway, Malleus is going in the pretty tier. I am a monolingual. Oh. Well, it was something nice. Thank you. Ukrainian. Oh, cool. Thank you for the compliment. I don't really like how I sound. I need more confidence, please. Yes, Silver. Back on track. I must breeze through this. Silver, pretty. His eyes, pretty. Pose, pretty. And then more sunset imagery, and he looks adorable with such a gentle smile on his face. I love. He's beautiful. Such a beautiful, beautiful boy. And then we have Sebek. He's looking a little angry here. He's very serious about his duties. And then he's even more enraged. Honestly, I do love this card. It's just so extra. Very Sebek. Very in character. I love it. Puts Silver with his inner aurora. Yes, I love his inner aurora. Sebek is also going in the vibing tier because just look at that. So expressive. He's ready to smite someone. Sebek boy, put down your put your hair down more. Indeed. And lastly, for dorm cards, we have Lilia. And I love him. I love him so much. Look at him. He knows he's cute. He knows he's cute. And also, I do think this is adorable. I've heard people talk about how they don't really like this one because his face looks kind of funky. But I still think he looks cute. He's like in the moment, you know? It's a pretty moment too. Yeah. Oh, bat peepaw. He just finished taking care of a little bat, nursing it back to health, and he's just reminiscing about baby Silver. Like, he's adorable. He's going in the cute tier for this one because it's just so cute. And here we have the ranking so far. We have 2 in vibing because their cards are very energetic. Father of Diasomnia. He may have 1 son, but he takes care of all 3 boys equally. I never seen Lilia Groovy card. He looks cute. Face is but he's cute. Yeah, I definitely focus more on the vibes of, like, the card. And again, it is kind of a weird angle to see him at. As well as, like, his hair's kind of flipping up, too, so we see, like, the undercut going on. Which also kind of makes him look a little weird when you notice he has the undercut, even though that is part of his official art. Sometimes I forget he does have that. But, next we're gonna breeze through a bunch of birthday cards. Be prepared. Going through riddles. I slapped, like, all 3 images onto one slide. So here, default riddle. Adorable. Cute. He's posing. Like it. Birthday boy is happy and adorable, and I love him so much. Immediately putting him into beauty category for this image alone. When it comes to the basic birthday boy cards from the first batch of birthday cards. Just look at his face. He's a little blushing. He's all awkward. It's just adorable. I love it. Next Union birthday. We'll eventually get his club card, but for now we do not have it. He looks so cute. And then he looks smug. And I love him. This card is also going... If I can find it. This card is also going into, pretty. Nah, I'd say vibing. Again, he's very smug here. There's so many things I could say right now, but I'm gonna restrain myself. And then lastly, because we're doing the other cards separately. The broom bouquet ones. Very pretty. But then look at how smug and pretty he looks here. Oh, he's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful boy. The bloom broom bouquet cards are going into beauty. Pity about the cake. Yeah. Rip cake. And next we have Ace. Default, he's adorable. A little magic trickster boy. And then this, he's very pretty here. He's very pretty eating that tart. That's all I'll say for now because I gotta breeze through some of these. Ace. We do have his club card, which is nice. But also, he's so cute here. I love him. So colorful, and I like the strawberry cakes in the background, or whatever. Or at least like the cake in the background with all the fruits going on. So cute. I have to go, but thankful I was here for a while. I may be back IDK. Yeah, this is probably gonna take a while. We've like just barely started. There's so many cards to go through. Bye-bye. And then next, the Bloom Bouquet cards. He's cute. He's posing. And then he's smug. And I will rate the Bloom Bouquet into pretty. No, vibing. I am basing this more off of the groovy image, so. For this amount of smugness is going into vibing. And Deuce, baby boy and his chicks and his cauldron. He is so adorable. He's so cute. Look at him, he's so happy. He's got a little gift. I forget who gives him that. I haven't. Some cards I have not read the stories all the way through, but he's so cute. Look at his surprise on his face, and his eyes are so pretty. Baby boy. More baby boy. Let's go. Union card. Union jacket. And now he's smug. I don't like the tradition of throwing cakes. It do be wasteful. But I think these cards are kind of adorable. He pretty though. Deuce is pretty. And then the bouquets. Again, very pretty birthday outfits. But smug, vibin'. I love him. Look at how happy he is. Again, Cater. I mean, he's sort of a favorite character. I'm not that into Cater as a character, but I do appreciate his existence. And I also appreciate this image because he's just enjoying his spicy ramen. And that's a very cute facial expression he has going on here. Even though it looks like he's torturing himself. But again, I do not like spicy foods, so that's just me. Union jacket! Pretty! And I do like his smug expression. We breezing through some of these right now. Vibin'. And then the bouquet. He is posing. He's adorable. And this is a very pretty image. Any cards that have like a sunset going on, I'm probably gonna rank them pretty high because it just adds so much more to the lighting. That sunset lighting is very pretty. But I don't know, Cater is just one of those characters where I'm like, I kinda like him, but he's definitely not my absolute favorite. I can't get into his mindset. And next is Trey. Mr. I am so normal, but am I really normal? And there he is enjoying cake. He do be vibing. He do be vibing. I like him. Sort of. Sometimes I forget he exists. But that's bound to happen with a game with a lot of characters. And then next he's smug. Smug union cards. I do like it when he does not have glasses though. It's also very cute. I do like seeing Trey without glasses. Even though he does look kind of angry without the glasses, but like that's just what people with glasses tend to look like sometimes. Without glasses. As someone with glasses, I know that feeling too well. And then more smug Trey. I love him. Here, he's looking less smug I guess, I don't know, I'm just saying words right now. And here he is! I do like the lighting here. He's just very, like, vibing. There's always something about his expression, though, where it looks like he's trying not to enjoy himself. But you can tell that he's enjoying what's going on, you know? I don't know. He's strange. But I like that about him. He's strange. And then we have Leona. Being Leona. Very pretty. And then very, very, very sleepy. Let this man sleep. But he's pretty. I do think he's pretty in these images. Again, I like seeing it when the groupie cards show the characters having like facial expressions that they don't normally have in like their sprites. And just seeing a tired, sleepy Leona is very adorable. I like that. And then Leona again, Union Jacket birthday cards. Smug Aura Man. He's also going in pretty because, I don't know. He is just pretty. And then more pretty Leona. This I have to put near the top because this beautiful. The framing. The way he's riding the broom. Ugh. I love the composition so much. I don't know how to describe it in words. But this is definitely one of the prettiest cards in existence. And again, the stars in the background is just chef's kiss. The orange and the blue, or like the yellow and the blue going on here is just beautiful. Complimentary. He's gorgeous. And then we have the little cutie Jack here. He's adorable. I do believe he is cute. Extra cute when he gets his birthday present. We love a big tough guy with gentle hobbies. Like taking care of cactuses. Or cacti as it's properly called. He is beautiful. He's just so happy. I love it. He's like a little puppy. And then the Union Jacket. And again, he's just so happy. I like seeing him happy. There's just something so genuine when he's happy. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful boy. And then the bouquet. I also like the composition going on in this one too. It's a day shot. You see him from behind. You get to admire his fluffy tail. And he's just so... Oh! He's adorable. I love him. I should have organized this list a little bit better. We're putting him in pretty. Because, yes. And then we have Ruggy. Ruggy boy. More adorable Ruggy. Look at how happy he is. Oh, I love him. And then we have Leona and Jack in the background. Just, again. The expressions. He's just so adorable with all the donuts. He's just so happy. The genuine expression in his eyes. I love it. Let him eat all the donuts. He deserves it. He deserves a treat. And then the Union Jacket. Honestly, very cute. I do like the composition. Adorable. And then the bouquet. More a lovely composition. He knows how to ride very well. It kind of gives like he's riding a skateboard energy. And I love it so much. He is vibin'. And next we have Octagonal birthday cards, but here's what our list is looking like so far. We got a lot. We got quite a lot going on so far. I might end up doing a part 2 of this video specifically, just in case we don't get through everything, because again, there's a lot of cards. And I organized this too last night. And then there's cards that we are skipping. But yeah, just so you get the idea, this is gonna take a while. And I can yap about pretty anime men. And here we have a Grumpy Azul. Do not give him too much fried chicken, he will get angry. But I do think he's cute. He's kind of cute when he's a little grumpy. This is his one cheat day, and he is angry about it. And then Union Jacket cards. He looks so unpleased. I do have this card too, and I do find it funny that he just looks annoyed. It's like he knows what's gonna happen, but he's still angry about it. And then the smug aura of the bloom bouquet. I said bouquet very weirdly. The thing I love about this card is that he is like 2 feet off the ground, not even like the way it's framed is so funny because it gives you the illusion that he's like, oh yeah, look at him go, he's flying, but then you notice that he's like barely off of the ground. And I think that's adorable. He's trying his best, but he sucks at flying. He's like, as long as I'm better than Jade. Speaking of Jade and Floyd's birthday cards, they're usually, at least for the first 3 images, the first 3 rounds of birthday cards, you can like line them up together and it's like the same image. It's like a big image. So like, we have Jade here enjoying his cake, but we also see Floyd taking a piece. Because twins. But I do think he's adorable here. He's just like, why are you doing this? Let me have my cake in peace. He's going to eat the entire thing. And then we have Jade's Union Jacket. This one doesn't really... I think it's still like the same of like the other images where it's like you can kind of line up Floyd's and it looks like it's still the same image. At least I think. I don't know, but again, I love his smile. I love when the teeth show. He's got very pointy teeth. That gives him some points. And then Jade's bloom bouquet card. Again, you can line it up with Floyd's and you get a bigger image. But Jade is like what, 2 inches off the ground or something. He's just doing his best. Floyd's a little bit better at flying, but like not by much. Octagonal Trio sucks at flying and it's so funny. I love it. I should have lined their cards up better because they do, some of the images for Jade and Floyd tend to be like very, like it's the same image but their perspectives. Like here we have Floyd's birthday card. And here we see him stealing Jade's cake. Except this is like right before he takes the strawberry. This is the moment of attack. And just look at how happy he is. He's adorable. Like, you know, he can't have his own piece, but he has to steal from his brother because siblings. And then we have Floyd again. And honestly, I do like this image. Just the way he's... I don't know, there's like a happiness in his face. I like seeing him smile. Even though he's kind of unhinged sometimes, there is just something cute, creepy cute about the way he's smiling here, because like, it's just his face. And then we have Deuce here. He's unsure how to feel about this moment. He's like, I'm trying to laugh along, but you also scare me at the same time. And then Floyd again. Ugh. I love the Jade and Floyd birthday cards because like you can kind of like get a full picture. Like here's Floyd just trying to grab Jade's hat as he flies uncontrollably. I love him. I love the joy in his face. He's very pretty. What happened? Where did his card go? Oh no. Oh. I think this list is missing a few cards. I might have to add some afterwards, but yeah. Next we have Colleen! Adorable baby boy! Number... I don't know, there's like a lot of baby adorable boys in here. And here he is, smiling. Having a feast. He's adorable. I love him. One of his cutest cards. And then his jacket, Union Jacket birthday card. More joy and whimsy on his face. And also Lilia's here too. Adorable. Another cute one. And then his bloom bouquet one. Like, I would go about how the flowers are, like, kind of symbolic to each character or whatever, but I don't know flower language that much. I just remember that the flower language for the bloom bouquet cards is, like, it goes deep, man. And more joy and whimsy. Look at his face. Oh, all of his cards are so cute. So much cute and whimsy. All three of them are cute. And next we have Jamil. He is a pretty boy. Again, he could be happier in his birthday card, but he's still very pretty. He's sometimes not used to being the center of attention, but it's alright, we still love him. And then the Union Jacket birthday card. The joy on his face. Again, I love it. He's just so eager to destroy Sebek right now. I love it. And then his bouquet card. One of the prettiest I've ever seen. And like with a lot of Jamil's birthday cards, he's usually like the first one we get to see. And it kind of sets the tone for like all the birthday cards to come. And he's always pretty. He's a very pretty man. I love him. So much prettiness. And now we move on to Pomfiore. With the prettiest man of all time, Vil. Just look at him. Beautiful. Beautiful man, but he could be prettier. It's definitely a pretty card, but he could be prettier. We've seen better. He's a little bit too prepared for the camera. Whereas in this one, in his Union Jacket card, just the joy, the pure in-the-moment laughter. Beautiful. I love it when Vil is like... I love it when Vil is just like not ready for like a camera shoot or a photo shoot and he's just expressing emotions genuinely. He's at his prettiest when he's sincere. Beautiful. True beauty in this card. And also the ponytail is really cute on him. And then next, another beautiful, beautiful card. Just, ooh! The petals, the lighting, the purple, the colors. Gorgeous. A very beautiful man. Beauty, as Rook would say. Gorgeous. And then we have Appel. Oh, Appel, I love him. I honestly can't tell if his favorite food is genuinely supposed to be macaroons or barbecue, because that's technically correct. Like, both are technically correct. But Vil is just like, no, his favorite food is macaroons. Do not believe his lies. But he's so cute. He's so cute. Ah, he's beautiful. I like this image so much because, like, it just shows that he really does not like the whole, man, I got sorted into Pomfiore, but, like, he still fits in so well. He's learning. And this is very pretty, even though he looks kind of annoyed at everything going on. But it's all worth it because he's adorable. I love him. And now, Union Jacket. Now he's better at posing. And the joy on his face as well. Another beautiful Appel moment. He's just being his unhinged self. I love it. And then the not Union Jacket. Bouquet. I can't say words right. But, yeah, the broom one. He's adorable. And this is just so cute. I love it so much. He's so adorable. He's just reaching out for the hat. It's just so, ooh. Beautiful. Just in the moment. Trying not to lose his hat. Adorable. And then the lighting as well. I do like the more sunset kind of colors going on here. Gorgeous. Dare I say, one of the most beautiful cards in existence. And then next we have Rook. I do like to make fun of him a little bit for his haircut, but he's still very pretty. He cleans up very nice. And this image, this is me reacting to all these cards right now, just beautiful. So dramatic. I love him. So genuine with his emotions. And then the Union Jacket. More beautiful Rook. But, it could be prettier. I mean, he has a very pretty face. Let's be honest. But, this is cute. I do kind of like seeing him with the ponytail, too, even though his hair is, like, very, like, short, and it feels like, what's the point? But, it's still cute. And then his bouquet card. His beautiful card. Just so much joy on his face. Ah, gorgeous. The colors as well. Back in on my phone, also Rook. Yeah! We're kind of breezing through some of these a little bit. This is one of the most beautiful cards. That lighting alone is gorgeous. The joy on his face, beautiful. Here is our list so far. It is quite the list. We have only a few in the most beautiful cards in existence, but that's because we haven't gone through almost every ortho card so far. We have some beautiful cards up in here. A lot of pretty and cute cards, and vibing usually just means they're being a little bit of a gremlin in these images. And I love that. But yes, here we continue on with the birthday cards because again, there's quite a lot, and I'm committed. And here we have Ida. I do love it when he is sort of like camera shy in some of these images. He just looks kind of cute. And also, this is one of the most adorable cards. This is how Ida enjoys his birthday, and that's how I enjoy my birthdays too. Ah, our lovely French ex-Savannah Claw boy. Oh, Rook. He is gorgeous. Also, Ida. This is a gorgeous Ida card. He's just, finally I can be at peace. No more people. And also Ortho's here too, so that's more bonus points. And now, Ortho. Even the default image is beautiful. Even though I'm not really ranking the default card images, but like, if I were to, this would also be at the top because just look at his face. Ugh. I deleted my past comment, but I said we need more Rook cards, Disney. Yes. I want more Rook with his freckles. I'm being spoiled. We only have like 2 cards with Rook's freckles or something. Anyways, here's my boy. He's beautiful. And look at the joy on his face. Ah! I love Ortho's birthday cards. Again, all 3 of these are going at the top and we know it. But I just need to show. I just need to show you all the most beautiful boy in existence. His eyes. Ah! I love expressive eyes when it comes to characters. And Ortho definitely has some very beautiful eyes. Just, oh, gorgeous. And then Union Jacket, also cute. I cannot wait for the film club to have their club cards. It's going to be so adorable. Maybe a home event where Rook's mom just wiping the makeup off just to see his boy's freckles. Oh, that'd be so cute. Hold on real quick, my background music kind of turned off. And it's not loud enough. Okay. Be back. Anyways, beautifulest boy in existence. Whose club card I cannot wait to see. And his birthday card. Anyways, cutest image in ever. Look at him. He's adorable. I love it so much. I love his face. I love it. He's a real boy. He gets to be a real boy now. Just making memories. Oh, he's adorable. And then Ortho's bouquet card. Again, his very pretty eyes. I love a character with pretty eyes. And this was one of my desktop wallpapers for a while. He's just so cute. He doesn't need to do this. He can just fly. But he does it anyway because it's tradition and he wants to be a real boy. Oh my gosh, I skipped some of Ida's cards. Oh my gosh. I got too excited. Anyways, Ida! Cute gremlin vibe and energy. I do like this image. I forgot about Ida. I was too excited about Ortho. And then here he is again. For some reason, this looks like Grell in the face. They kind of have the same face, and it's kind of funny. Because, like, those are two very different characters, but they still have, like, similar facial features going on. And I just see it in this image. I love it. Leona's face in Ida's card. So smug. These Ida cards, these two Ida cards specifically are going into vibing because just, he's got some funny facial expressions and I love it. Anyways, back to Ortho. Yes, beautiful boy. That was my desktop wallpaper. Most beautiful boy in existence. I will say the bouquet one is a little bit lower. Just a little bit. But not by much. Since we're not doing the default image anyway. But I do love it so much. He doesn't need to do this, but he does it anyway. The more I look at Ida, I see the dude who draws in Black Butler. I forgot the name. Gregory Violet. That's who you're thinking of. Ida does look like a mix of both of them. Like, Ida definitely has more of, like, a similar personality and vibe going on with, Gregory. But, like, but Ida's face and smile in general just makes me think of Grell. I will not elaborate further. Anyways, Malleus! Malleus birthday card time! Beautiful. We'll put him in beauty because he is looking pretty. He is looking pretty beautiful. The framing is just so lovely. I'm kind of speeding through some of these. I must. Because we have a lot to go through. More joy and whimsy on Malleus's face, and Riddle is also adorable in this image. Our dragon boy! I do also like seeing Malleus's expressions when he's more genuine, and this is one of those moments where he's just having genuine fun. I love it. Just the rare, happy Malleus where he's actually doing more than just smiling and looking into the distance. And here we have more smug Malleus bouquet card. And also, he's very pretty here. He's like, hello, welcome. Welcome to Night Raven College. I will be your weird friend. And this tier list is also missing a few cards that I have to go back in and edit. We go to Goofy Malleus and his birthday card. Yes! I need more Goofy Malleus. He's either always so perfectly posed or he's just genuinely happy. And I need more silly from him. He's also very smug. Anyways, Silver. One of our prettiest boys. I love his smiles. He's going into beauty. This card. And I also just like how you can see Sebek in the background, just like, you should be honored. I think that is kind of what he was doing in that card story when Lilia's like, "Oh, here's your birthday present, Silver." He's just so pretty. He has like such a genuine smile. Sebek looks so done. He does. And then Lilia's just here all like, "My son, here's your birthday present." And then we have more Silver. More genuine prettiness. He is just so naturally beautiful. I like how that is canon. Where it's just like, ah, yes, Silver is very much pretty, but he's also kind of not all there. But he is very pretty. And I do kind of like the cards where his eyes look like they're both pink and blue at the same time. Because they're kind of like a purpley color. But like with the right coloring and lighting, it looks really pretty when it looks like his eyes are like both at the same time. He's just so gorgeous. And more Silver being gorgeous here. He really is just Snape without scales. And then this image, I love it so much. We got the blue bird and a pink bird. And just, I like the face here. He's just genuinely caught off guard, and I love it. It's like, oh. This is one of the prettiest cards in existence for that face alone. He's just like, oh! The birds. What are they doing? My friend did a redesign of the TWST character, and when she got to Silver, I told her to give him one blue eye and one pink. Here we have Sebek. Sebek's birthday card. And I'm not ranking the base card, I'm ranking the uncapped images, but I do find it funny that one of the items on his birthday card is Malleus. It's just that portrait of Malleus that's in his room. Anyways, here's Sebek. Smug as ever. Truly a vibing image, because just look at how smug he is. He's just like, ah, yes. I need to reread some of the cards, though, because, like, I don't remember some of the story that was going on. Oh, Sebek looked like he was done so dirty in that default. It does kind of give posing for your school picture day vibes. Just like, here, stand here and smile. But also, look at his teeth! I love characters with pointy teeth. He got his pointy teeths. Bro wanted his gift to be a picture of Wakasama! Anything from Wakasama is worth it. And here we have Sebek again. Smug as ever. I feel like all of his... Not all of his birthday cards, but these two in particular are like some very smug Sebeks. Like, why are you so smug? I need to reread some of these because, like, I forget, why is he so smug here? He's like, human. I am unfazed. Like, he's trying so hard to look cool, but I love it. And then, more Sebek. I love his teepees. Points for the teeth. And look at him here. I feel like Sebek is gonna fill up the vibing category the most because he's just very somewhat angry looking. He's a little bit serious. He needs to look good when Malleus walks by. Indeed, he must make Malleus look very good. He's a proper knight. And then we have Lilia's birthday cards! I do find it kind of funny that the only reason his birthday is probably January 1st is because he forgot his actual birthday, and he's just like, I need a day. I need a day for this application. Just put June 1st. I mean, January 1st. Anyways, here he is. Honestly, this card is very pretty, and I like how he's just vibing with some tomato juice. He's very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And his fancy tomato juice with the tomato wedge in there. That's kind of funny. Oh, and I just noticed there's more tomato juice. Like, he's surrounded by tomato juice. It's a stand-in for blood. I feel like that's part of the reason why one of his favorite things is tomato juice. I feel like it's just a nod to like, oh yeah, he's kind of like based off of a vampire bat, but we can't really have him drinking blood. Because that is kind of like a funny trope for vampires in media. I feel like when Silver asked him when he was young what his birthday was, and Lilia was just like, January 1st. Probably. Although I like the idea that he didn't actually think about his birthday until he had to attend Night Rave in college and just had to fill out documents. And he's like, wait, when was my birthday? Oops. I forgot. Man, I do feel kind of sad that I'm not doing club cards yet because Lilia's club card is so... Oh, I love it. But, Union Jacket, Lilia. This was also one of my desktop wallpapers for a while because, like, I just love this image. And I do remember reading a little bit of the story for this one. Honestly, it was so funny. Ortho was just like, wait, why are you acting like you were around when this was a thing? How old are you? But like this image is just so chaotic. And it's fitting because these two could hold up in a very like intense fight with each other. That's the funny part. They're both small but deceivingly strong. I love it. Also, we can see Lilia's shoes with one pink and one blue. I wish he does that. I wish he had more cards like that because I think his club card only has pink shoes on. But I do like the idea that he'll just sometimes wear a pink and a blue shoe just for the fun of it. And then Lilia's bouquet. I didn't see his shoes before. I think that was one of the first things I noticed when I saw like his full sprite was just he has a pink and a blue shoe on. The vibes. I love it. I think this was also one of my desktop wallpapers for a while too. Lilia's card. I love the bats. Very cute. Very Lilia. Very, very beautiful card. This one's also getting into the beautiful category. Like, he could be prettier, but this is just so cute. And then the bats in the background instead of like birds or flower petals. Just, oh, it's so cute. What is your desktop wallpaper now? I have star sending ortho on one monitor, the unkept image where he's like shooting up in space, and then the other desktop is the blazing jewel images from the promo video. But here's what our list is looking like so far. I'm trying to blow through the birthday cards as fast as I can. We have one last batch of birthday cards to go before we get into more of the event and staff-oriented cards. But yeah, we have quite the assortment of cards here. Quite a few. Next category of cards. The Disney 100 cards, which is the 4th birthday set, but honestly, I don't hate this image. I know I've seen some people say that the art here is kind of ugly, but like, I think it's okay for an attempt. That's a really long list, yeah. And it's not even fully updated either. This is just so far. I know, everybody's cute. But here we have Riddle's card. Just adorable, again. But the main focus is not the default image, it's this. And almost all of these cards are going into vibing because everybody is so smug while they're talking about these pictures. And just like the history of like Twisted Wonderland in general, they're just like so smug. Just like, ha, yes, pathetic. And I also like, at least with the default cards, some of them do share the same images of villains in these portraits, and that's kind of funny. Like, Riddle and Ace have the same image of the Queen of Hearts. Why is it Alice? There's no Queen of Hearts. That's the funny thing. I like the fact that Riddle is kind of like both Alice and Queen of Hearts vibes. Cause like when some of Riddle's personality feels very childish, like Alice or whatever, where she's like just curious about things. And Riddle has that energy about him sometimes, but he just has like that short temper. Anyways, Smug Ace and the Oysters. Also vibing. Just look at this smug man. Almost all of these cards are going to be in vibing because they're so smug. Anyways, Deuce has the White Rabbit by himself. And, spade cards. Just a fun detail. And, this image is kind of funny because it looks like he's gonna beat up Alice. Like, why does he look like that? I love it. This whole series of cards is just smug. Honestly, I might come back to this and just put all of the D100 cards into smug. Like their own category of just smug. Cause why does he look like that? And then we have Cater. As far as I can tell, he's not sharing any images with anybody in the default card. But, smug. Bro said only one of us could get a blonde hair. That was Alice, though. I don't know why Cater's so smug here. I've read some of the cards for the platinum jackets. So I can't really remember why some of them are so smug, but I know it has something to do with like, oh, they're just retelling the paintings or whatever. And they're kind of just being smug about it. I don't know why. There's just something so funny about all these cards and how smug they are. And yeah, here's Trey's cards. Not sharing images with anybody. Not sharing images with the others when it comes to the default. Although he has the Cheshire Cat in his. And again, he's smug here. Smugly smug. I like how these cards just kind of prove that these characters are definitely more than just what you think they're based off of. Because, yeah, I can kind of see Trey being a little bit Cheshire Cat-like. And I know Ace in the notes is kind of described to have, like, cat-like eyes as well. You do be vibing like that. But yeah, Trey's funny. I like Trey sometimes. Trey being smug is so weird to me, though. I feel like Trey... It's like, hey, Chenya, it's you, but fatter. I forget. I don't think I've read his card, but I think it would be fun if he mentioned Chenya. Anyways, here we have Leona's card. Very, very simple default card. And then Smug Energy. I don't know why this man is so smug about this. I wouldn't be surprised if he's mentioning something about Chica in this card. I haven't read this one yet either. But I do like his smug expression here. More exaggerated smugness from Leona. I love it. And next we have Jack, who's now holding up a macaroon. His pose is slightly different from the merch images. And he also has the same default scar image as Leona, so that's kind of funny. And here he is smugly looking over this picture of Zazu lecturing Simba. Damn it, now I want a Chica card. Also, Jack looking at the Lion King card is so weird, cause bro, you're not from that movie. Honestly, I think he technically is supposed to be pulling from Lion King. Cause when we discuss Leona's hometown card, there's some lore there. we pulling lore from places we didn't expect lore to be coming from, okay? But I mean, he's here for a reason. And then we have Roogie, who shares at least one image with Leona's, and it's just the hyena image. Whereas he has this menacing image of Scar in his default image. And then here he is, smugly looking at this picture. I feel like I could just say sometime that putting all the cards into vibing right now, but like I do kind of want to talk a little bit about them. Cause like they're all just so, it's just so funny how smug they are. And next we have Azul. I think almost all of, oh, no. Jade and Floyd have the eel image, I think. I see Ruggy singing Hakuna Matata. Yeah. Anyways, Azul. I'm pretty sure Azul and Jade have the same default images. And here he is smugly looking at Ariel. It's honestly very funny. Again, Azul, honestly, this is just a natural expression for him. Okay? It's just he looks funky when his forehead is on full display. You can't say you love Azul if you can't admire that he has an insane face. Azul to Ariel. Y'all ugly. Azul, why is he in a chair? Because he's gotta sit smugly. Also, he technically has very bad endurance. Like, canonically, he sucks. With anything to do with athletics. Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure these are the same images that were on Azul's card. But here we have Jade holding a bunch of cupcakes. But, honestly, I love this so much. Like, I'm not surprised if the only reason he's looking at an image of Sebastian is because of Sebastian from Black Butler, and these two are very similar characters. Honestly, I want this to be a nod to Sebastian from Black Butler as well, because it's Jade. and I joke about how Jade is the Sebastian of the sea. It's the same picture. Also, he has Jade looking at Sebastian. He does have a line in the Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween event that is basically Sebastian's catchphrase. At least when it comes to the Japanese iteration of Sebastian's catchphrase. But it's like a Halloween related pun or something. I don't remember how. I wonder how they're gonna tackle that for Halloween on EN. Because I don't know. Because Sebastian's phrase in English is "I'm simply one hell of a butler." So I think it'd be impressive if they still managed to make that not in EN. Then I'd have more respect for the English translation. I'd be like, yo, you get it. Anyway, here's Floyd, and he has two different images compared to Jade and Azul, which I find kind of funny. But I mean, it fits for Floyd. He's out there. I'm simply one hell of an eel. Indeed, he is. And here is Floyd smugly looking at a picture of King Triton. I love him. And next we have Colleen. Honestly, his images are so cute. And I like how he's just using a little bit of his unique magic here for like a little rainbow effect. It's adorable. But we're not here to rate the default cards. We're here to rate this because he's the least smug out of everybody. He's just like, look at this! Also, I love Floyd's default pose, and sad not one of the Tweels had the kiss the girl part. Indeed, quite sad, but Jade has his own moment with that in the hometown event. Well, not really a hometown event, but more like a home tradition event. Anyways, I think Kaleem is the only person who's going to be bumped up to pretty out of all these cards because he is not very smug in this image. He's just like, wow, look at this image. I want to do something like that back at home. And then here we have Jamil. Gorgeous as always. Here he is smugly looking at a picture of Aladdin and Jasmine. So smug. But very menacingly smug. I love it. Everyone's smug. Meanwhile, Colleen, you look at this. Exactly. He's just like, look at this painting. I love art. And next we have Bill, beautiful man. I'm pretty sure Rook shares the same image of the huntsman in his card, but everybody has a different image of the evil queen, so that's a step up. But anyway, he's gorgeous. You know what? I want a frickin' Iago character. Let Jamil have his parrot. And here's Bill smugly looking at a picture of Snow White. Honestly, one of the best of the smug images. He just looks so menacing. I love it. And then next is Appel. Oh, isn't he cute? Isn't he adorable? He has both the witch and the evil queen. Also, I feel like Vil put the huntsman there because Rook begged him. I feel like it's just more symbolic of how Vil only has like one person that he can trust with like absolute honesty. Because like Rook is like sincerely honest about his thoughts about everything. And here we have Appel smugly looking at this picture of Snow White about to die. Just look at him smugly looking at this image like, why is she so dumb? I love Snow White though. But this image is kind of funny. Oh, Appel. And then here's Rook's default. The only image that Rook and Vil share is this image of the huntsman right here. The fact that it doesn't show it on the video. Also, Appel would be like, look you, it's me. One of the not smug cards out of this set. He's just genuinely taken aback by the beauty of art. Rook and his admirer of all things beauty. There's only like 2 cards here that are just not smug. Although I will bump Rook up to beauty because he's just in the moment, man. He's admiring beautiful art. He's admiring all the emotions that this painting makes him feel. He's such a dedicated art man. I love it. And next we have Ida! Ida and Ortho do not share any images either, so that's also fun. What I wrote doesn't show in the video. Oh yeah. I don't know why it's doing that again. What I wrote doesn't show in the video. I mean also, everyone had a pic of Snow White and not the Evil Queen. Yeah, that is kind of funny. They're just all talking about Snow White. That's kind of funny. Anyways, here's Ida. Looking like he does not want to be here right now. Here he is with his awkwardly smug face. It's like he's trying to be smug, but he's not fully committed to being smug. Just talking about Hercules or something. I don't remember reading his card either. But I'm pretty sure he was talking about something to do with Hercules or something. And then we have Ortho! This just solidifies my little personal thing about Ortho having, like, connections with Meg. I just love it. Also, fun fact, Snow White's voice shares the same name as me. Oh, that's cute. Oh yeah, that's so cute. And here's Ortho smugly looking at this picture of Hercules and Phil. Although I think smug Ortho in general is beautiful. He's going up to beautiful. Just because my personal bias is showing. Because I love Ortho. And he just looks so like cheeky with it. I love him. And now we're getting into the insomnia. And after this point, we're gonna start getting into more than just main characters. Ortho sharing something with Meg is, I low-key see him, Pegasus. I think that's the thing with Ida and Ortho, though, is that they're basically both pulling from, like, every character in Hercules. They're both pulling from the same group of characters. They're just displaying different aspects of them, and I love that. Especially because, like, Ortho, when it comes to his nicknames, he starts off with Monsieur Doll, and, like, Meg throughout the movie was, like, called Dollface or whatever by Hades, like, throughout most of the movie. But then, like, when Ortho is more like, I have a soul now, he's called Monsieur Wonder, and it's like, oh, that's what Meg was calling Hercules throughout the whole movie. So, like, they're both just pulling from a lot, and I love that. Anyways, Malleus. Smugly looking at this picture of Aurora and Philip. He just looks so menacing in this image. Hey, look, Malleus has a pic of Crowley. Oh boy. that is something to think about. I'm definitely leaning more onto Crowley being related to Snow White stuff, but we'll get to that later when I talk about Crowley. So, anyways, he just looks so menacing in this image. Like, why does he look so mean? This is the most villainous he's looked outside of being overblotted. I love it. And next we have Silver, whose image here is the same one that Malleus is looking at menacingly. And then we have this image. He is not smug, but he is very serious. Discussing about the prince that fought the dragon. Oh boy, when this card released, everybody was just like flipping out, honestly, because it's like foreshadowing from book 7. I think Aurora touching the spindle would have worked for Malleus. I mean, it could have. But I like the fact that some of these images are definitely not what you were expecting. Because I think even though Malleus looks very menacing in that image, I think he's talking about something not so, like, smug. Malleus just kind of looks like that. And next we have Sebek, who has the same picture of Maleficent that Malleus had in his card. But then he's smugly looking at this image of Aurora and the animals. Which is funny because animals are afraid of Sebek. Silver be like, ugh, I sure hope I don't have to fight a dragon. Chapter 7 a year later. Silver is all about defending those he loves. He's such a princely character. We love Silver here. Anyway, Sebek is smug. And then now we have Lilia, whose image is what Silver was looking at menacingly. That's kind of funny. I didn't notice that. But he has an image of Dragon Maleficent. But then his card is looking at the fairies, and I love how smug he looks here too. Like, I love images of Lilia with that crazy eye look. He has that in his Halloween card too. But yeah, that's almost all the platinum jackets. We have one more to go through, and then we start talking about more than just other characters. we have the Grim in his platinum jacket that nobody will ever have again because it was a one-time limited thing. And I am still kind of angry that I do not have this card. I did a better job raising a human than you. Lilia, probably. But, this image is not smug, he is adorable. He's so cute, and he has little fancy little gloves, fancy little outfit, the most fancy outfit he's ever had. Him and Mickey are kind of cute, though, yeah. This is definitely one of the cuter Grim cards. He's just adorable. He's like, welcome to the gallery. Look at all these pretty images. He's ready to put on a show. I love it. He's so cute. Oh, Grim, you've grown on me over the years. Anyways, here's our list so far, and vibing has grown. The platinum jackets alone have filled this category. With Grim being in the cute tier, Kaleem being in pretty, and then Rook and Orthar are beautiful. Still not that many in the most beautiful card in existence, but that's to be expected. And now Staff and the other Grim card. Crowley. Hold on. Crowley! I do not trust you! I do not trust this man! Honestly, I can't tell if there's something actually written here, or or not. Like, I'm trying to see what's written here. I think that says Raven. Yeah, I think the bottom of his key says Raven on it. Like, for Night Raven College. Cause, like, I did see, I was looking at his default card, his default illustration for, like, promotional images, and I noticed that his key looks like it says something. And here he is, beckoning you into the mirror. Honestly, as much as I do not trust Crowley, this card is pretty. He is very pretty for a mysterious man of mysterious, dubious origins. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that's a detail that I never really noticed because it's so weird. The way it's spelled is very, like, you gotta use a mirror to figure that out. Also, I do love the little claw things on his hands. I love it when characters have those, like, claw things. Vils Overblot has that too. That's also why I think Crowley is more connected to the Queen's bird in Snow White than the Maleficent's Raven. Just because of the very Pomfiore energy that's going on between Vils Overblot and Crowley's default appearance. As well as just the fact that the mirror is literally the mirror from, like, Snow White. It's just that the face mask has been updated with some fancy little mask details. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Crowley. Next we have Cruel. Devious Cruel. Well, Divis. I pronounce his name as Devious for some reason. But yeah. I do like the default image. Very smug. But this is very cute. It definitely has, like, a very soft vibe to it. I love it. He's just doing his work. He's very pretty. At the start, I thought that was his cape, his wings, until I saw his look. Yeah. Also, Dog Dad. Yeah! We love a Dog Dad here. He's very pretty while grading papers. And I love how you can read, if I zoom in here, I love how you can read that he's put A+ good boy on the paper. Just, yeah, that's definitely how he'd be grading papers. And then lastly, for staff cards so far, because we do not have Vargas and Sam yet, got Tren holding his cat. I love how the cat is in both of these images. There's Lucius just here. He's just tagging along while Tren's doing his job. And then we have, like, characters in the background. I honestly like his card because there's stuff going on in the background. Like, we see Malleus, Silver, Cater. I think that one's Jade. I'm trying to think. It's either Jade or Floyd. I forget which one it is. And then we have Ortho here too. Just there's such a scene going on here. And I like that. Definitely a pretty beautiful card. For the sheer amount of what's going on in the background, and because Lucius is right here. And he's just doing his thing. Also, can you imagine one of the students looking at their kid's paperwork and seeing good boy on it? It's funny. And then we have Grimm's card for the 5th anniversary! Look at him! So adorable! Also Jade, because look at how he stands. Yeah, that's most likely Jade. A bit too prim and proper, but it is kind of confusing, at least when they're not when I'm not looking at them front on because I'm relying a little bit on their hair streaks. Especially from a distance. Anyways, Grim in his little fancy jacket, and then I love this image so much. Just look at the wall. Ah! Idle boys. This is definitely a Grim card that is one of the most beautiful cards in existence because everybody's here and they're ready to perform and they all look adorable in their outfits. Everybody's so smug, but also pretty. And then Ida, even though he probably does not want to be here at all, he's still here. He's hiding the pain. I love it. I love this card so much. I wish I had it, but I was not lucky with my pulls for this event. And that makes me sad. Nah, Ida there for Grim. Yeah, he is. Next, we're doing Halloween cards. Halloween time! Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, more Halloween. But anyway, this is the first batch of Halloween cards, and I tried to put them in order of, appearance, like, when it comes to the Halloween events. And this is from the first Halloween event, which was the Screaming Halloween Show. I don't remember what it was called in English. I think it was Magicam Monsters in English. And if I remember correctly, I think Cater, Jaden, Vil were the first 3 SSRs for Halloween. And then the next Halloween was Riddle, Rook, and Silver. Like, I'm trying to remember release dates for some of these, but yeah. Here we have Cater. Both versions of this card are different vibes. The first one is very, like, sensual, and then this one is just, he's coming for your kneecaps. So, I'm putting this in vibin' because he's kind of scary here. And I mean, that is the point of Halloween anyway, especially at Night Raven College. They go all out. And then we have Jade. I think it was actually for the other Halloween event. I don't remember. Because I don't think Vil and Rook were in the same batch, because that would be weird. I don't remember. Bro learned from Rook. Yeah. But, here's Jade being menacing and scary. And I love that. I love that for him. He's having so much fun. This is the one time where he's allowed to be rude to people. This is the one time he's allowed to be mean. And get away with it, too. I love that card. And then we have Vil. Oh, Vil, you beautiful creature. He's so beautiful. And I like the emphasis on the legs here. Because he do have long legs. Like, that is a thing described in the game, that his legs are very long. And this image is so pretty. Gorgeous. And he's in the one place where you're not allowed to take pictures. Even better. Gorgeous. He's beautiful. Shade said, I'm gonna put my inner Floyd, and then he got possessed and acts like Floyd. Also, Rude de Poisson. Yes. He's very, very beautiful in this card. I love him. He does not look very weird when his forehead's on display. Azul looks weird with his forehead on display, but I like that about Azul. Also, the fangs. Vil with fangs is gorgeous. Beautiful. And then we have Riddle. Oh, Riddle, I love him. I love this outfit. I know, I think the vibe was more Haunted Mansion for the original Halloween events. But, it's gorgeous. And that's just the default image. He's so gorgeous! Ah! It's like he's trying to scare you, but like at the same time, he's just chilling. he's just vibing. Bill with his hair back. Ugh. Bill. Gorgeous. This is one of the most beautiful cards in existence. I love it. I love it so much. And also the makeup in general for the Hertz Labial Halloween costumes were very nice. I like the dark look. I need more Riddle with makeup like this. I can't wait for his overblock card. So beautiful. And then next we have Rook. Also a very gorgeous card, even with the default image. But then we have this, and he's even more pretty, even though he looks like he's half asleep. I love it. He's so pretty. Even though he looks like he needs 5 cups of coffee to function. I think that has more to do with the makeup job, but still, I love this card. There's just something about it that's just, I love it. I don't have that many Halloween SSRs. I don't think I have many. I think I have the Glorious Masquerade one for Ida. I love how Rook's cards, how did this man become my fave? That's the thing about Rook that I love. It's just like, you first meet him and you're like, yeah, he's weird. But then you grow to love him and his weirdness, and then you're like, oh, he's actually kind of pretty. I can appreciate his haircut now. And then we have Silver's card. The default image is so pretty, and I love the long nails. I want more cards of Twisted Wonderland characters with long nails, because it's just so pretty. I need more longer nails on Vil. Just, it's beautiful. But this, I love this. This one's so cool. It's definitely going in the vibing tier because of his expression here. But at the same time, it's like, I love the nails. I love the furious look in his face. I love how he's ready to fight. He's gorgeous. He's ready to throw down while looking fabulous at the same time. I love it. Ugh. He's so pretty. And then we're gonna do the other Halloween events for Glorious Masquerade. I also just want to mention how much I love the songs from the Halloween events from this point onward. They're just so beautiful. Anyways, Azul. Gorgeous. Smug. And I still think a lot of his glasses are decorative. But he's beautiful. I cannot deny that he does look pretty in this image. He has his moments where he doesn't look like a gremlin. He can go from gremlin to beautiful in like 0 to 100. Now this is a Halloween card that I do have. And it's Ida, and I love him. And I love this image. He's just so cute. And I like how his hair looks like it's all done up in a bun and it's hiding in his hat. I want to see more hairstyles with Ida though. Cause like he has so much hair, you can do so much with it. And it's like, I just want to know more about how it behaves. Anyways, this card is very cute. And then we have Malleus Draconia himself. The one who steals the show in this event, because honestly, yeah. I I understand why. I mean, look, we can kind of see his... We see his bare arms. We're not allowed to see his arms. Malleus. He's beautiful here. He's just, gorgeous. And then he sings. Even better. This is a beautiful card indeed. He ripped. Indeed. That's why we're not allowed to see his arms. We can't handle Malleus's muscle definition. We will all collectively lose our minds. Also, I want more characters with earrings. We don't see it that often. But Malleus with his earrings here is just so pretty. He looks gorgeous. And this hat is cute too. Like this whole... The Masquerade event outfits were very pretty, and so are the Playful Land ones. Speaking of, here's Ace! I do like the defaults for all of these because it has a very spooky vibe to it too. And there's just a menacing aura about it, and it reminds me so much of Book of Circus. Like, this event specifically gave me Book of Circus energy. But, like, very much toned down. And then here he is! He's just having a blast. And I also like that he does have pointy teeth as well. Like, I didn't know that he did, but apparently he does now. He's very cute here. He's just having a time. I like that about him. And then we have Colleen. I do like the color choices here, because it's definitely not what I was expecting. Like, he makes it work. But this is the cutest thing I have ever seen in my entire life. The joy, the whimsy, he's having a blast. And he's like such a good boy. I think he's the only one who didn't break a rule in this event. Which I think is kind of funny. He was the last man standing. Lame, honey. Go back to sweet. Ah, there we go. Indeed, he's so adorable. He's too good for his own well-being. He's adorable. Just let him play in the park, please. He's having fun. And then we have Ortho. My boy. I love him. This is beautiful. He's having fun, and I like how he also kind of just looks like a little toy soldier figure in his Halloween outfit. We're putting him at the top because, again, my bias is showing. And I just lost track of where I put him on. Anyway, he's here. Just admire him. Admire his dynamic posing. Admire the expressive little eye. Admire his outfit. I just think he's so cute. Love him. Let him play in the park. And now for the Halloween characters that we have so far. Rolo! Honestly, I love the fact that he has a card. And his card is also very gorgeous. Even in default. Like, default, this is very, very fitting. Very end climax of Notre Dame energy. And then here, beautiful. I love the stained glass window with Frollo in it. I love the lighting. I love how dramatic it is. It's just, this is beautiful. I need this card. I wanted to get this card. I did not get this card. Our Mother Mary boy. I need this card. And I'm still sad I never got it. He's just, look, I like his eyes. I like the stained glass window. I like the light shining on him. It's gorgeous. I'm a sucker for stained glass. It's just so pretty. He's gorgeous. I hate this guy at the start, but I love his card. He's one of those characters where it's like, yes, you kind of are supposed to hate him a little bit, but like at the same time, it's like, I can't hate him. I cannot hate him. Him being a little bit rude is part of his charm. I love that. And then we have Fellow Honest and Goodell. I am not going to be referring to them by their English names because I kind of forgot. But I like how they both are a part of one card, though. It's just very cute. Like, you can't have one without the other. That's his boy. That's his child. They're a package deal. You take one, you gotta take the other with you. How did guys get W cards? And not Scully or Chenya. I'm pretty sure Scully's is coming soon in JP for Halloween when we get a new Halloween event. But look at him, he's trying to teach him how to spell, but he also just does not know how to read. I love them so much. I would like to see cards for Chenya and Neji eventually. I can wait. I'll wait for them to have their moment in the spotlight. I just look at him. Look at Goodell, he's so cute. Also, I know Fellow Honest is just Honest John. Yeah. And then Goodell is based off Gideon. And they're so adorable. He's so adorable. And I like his freckles. Goodell, you're so cute. I need this card. Even though I think the live the sprite for the card is just Fellow, but at least for like battle animation and stuff like that, Goodell is a part of his animations. Next, we're doing the Lost in the Book cards. I forgot to put Fellow Honest in the category. It is a beautiful card. He's trying his best. Anyways, Stitch and Floyd. Honestly, the base card, very cute. I love it. They're both little menaces with pointy teeth. And I like how Stitch has 2 ukuleles. Our best boys! Stitch and Floyd. And here they are surfing and having a fun time. I love it. They're vibing. Also, Floyd no shirt. I'll continue this later.